So if you're looking at performance and let's say you have a primed audience, you know how much is your in-market audience, you know the size of that, it's linked to a certain inventory sellout that you have to do, work backwards, right? Benchmark what kind of budgets you will need, to say what's the kind of cost of sale that you can, you typically see in the festive season. Benchmark it to that. See, the question on retail media, I actually love that term, and because it really tells you what it's all about. It's about retail, but it's also media, and I think that's the very interesting trend that is there. It's no longer just a point of sale, right? See, especially true for brands which have multi-product portfolio. Interestingly, there also the opportunity to push middle funnel by influencers, creators, etc., which work very closely with retail platforms, right? So it's a direct link from a social to commerce kind of journey, right, which can happen. And then, of course, the rich data that's available through in-market audience. So why I love this term is because the full funnels of media is actually possible there, and yet you can see immediate result. And when it comes to brand, right? See, if I was to talk about well-established brands, and obviously this will differ according to the space that you're in, but if I talk about brands like HP, right, and the space that we're in, we want to be sure we're top of mind at this season, okay? Because when people think of a purchase in that segment, they should be able to think of your brand. So it isn't time to say, like I was saying, educate on everything, but you're top of mind. And people always love a good story.
On thresholds, that's sometimes the mistake that we all make as marketers. We all get greedy, right? Because we want to be the brand which outshouts in festive. We always want to have a new story to tell. So I think thresholds is very important and objectives are really important. And if you look at us also, multi-category again, you would have lead categories and you will always have lag categories for the festive season. You need to decide that. And you need to then say that, this is the couple of categories where I will only run performance. I built the funnel and I will milk it. And if you look at, in terms of spending, I would say then in those between mid and bottom funnel, at least 70 to 80% of our investment is going. And that's how we plan it. But you will always have a lead story because that's your content story, that's your brand narrative. That's what drives the conversion eventually. From a spends perspective, I would say we break it into two parts, pre-festive and festive. Pre-festive, about 20-25% of our spends going usually in building the new products, building the pipeline, etc. And the chunk of the festive money is actually, I would say, split almost half and half. There is a threshold level that is put in to build the brand narrative. And then during festive, largely most of our spends are mid-funnel and bottom funnel, because all the top funnel spends we would have done in the pre-8 weeks. We won't spend a lot on top funnel spends then, except for the brand lead story that we are carrying.
There is still a very big need to stand out. So when the customer is still deliberating with 3 products in the cart and which one to discard or which one to add, I do think the brand building to coexist in the first few days of sale is also working out very well. We experimented with this in the last year. So 2 years hence, that's what I said, if 2 years ago it would have been very little into brand once the sales kickstarts, but a lot before. Today I would still say 30 to 40% of money going into branding while the sale is happening might still be necessary for certain brands to cut out of the clutter. I think what retail media offers is a very precise signal to figure out or find the edge between a buyer and a browser. So if you are going to put any branding money during this festive when it is already too late to go to top of funnel, the best way to deploy it would be to use the retail media signals to distinguish the buyer and the browser and catch hold of that customer who is going to be a buyer in the season.